competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Raiders.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle man.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll dump this one off to Bowden, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Carr. And that's complete to Lynn Bowden. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try.
On for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On the carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 27, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
Counter, here's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running is Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Jacobs now, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Jacobs, the Raider ball carrier.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Raiders add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down at the
calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the extra.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's a pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Raiders 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
He's brought down at the 31.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, name, I like your respect. Give it more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 42.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Raiders take over.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Bowden. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
7-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Ravens 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Raiders 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Marlon, this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. They'll run the screen with Bodie. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Carr got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
2 yards.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
31 to right. Big stop, dude. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Bowden. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 29. 29.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Jackson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
They run with Bowden. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Raider first.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw his Carr. He gets this one complete to Bowden. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
15-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now they get the timeout.
The 14-yard line.
It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jacobs, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Raiders jump out to a